Max Logano.
Well, a very happy Sunday once again, where it's definitely been a pretty pleasant end to the weekend. Granted, it's still 5 o'clock or 5:15, so the weekend's not over yet, and neither is the warm weather. We still have temperatures into the upper 80s for many locations north of I-10. That includes 90 in Oakdale, 89 to Ritter. We are a little bit cooler the farther south you are this afternoon. That includes a temperature of 83 degrees at the Lake Charles Regional Airport. We have a lot of sunshine, definitely a bit breezy out with southwesterly winds around 15 miles per hour currently, but despite that, things are generally pretty calm across really the entire region here for the most part. I don't see much in the way of cloud cover, not just in southwest Louisiana, but more to our north, south, east, west, any which direction to point out. We have mostly clear skies this afternoon. So that's just going to say it's going to stay a nice evening for any outdoor plans you may still have early on. Maybe you're going to throw something on the grill. Maybe you're hanging out in the backyard, or just watching football. Temperatures will still remain into the 80s early on, but we'll see these numbers fall back into the 70s after sunset. And Futurecast agrees with that. We'll head throughout the nighttime hours as the sun sets. These temperatures fall back down into the 70s overnight and likely down into the low to mid 60s on average tomorrow morning. Because of that increased humidity we talked about a few minutes ago, that's why I don't think we'll get quite as cool tonight. But nevertheless, we head throughout the day tomorrow. I still think we'll have one more warm afternoon, at least with some locations getting near 90 degrees. The exception to that may be in our far northern parts of the viewing area, as that cold front we've been talking about begins to drop into southwest Louisiana. So here's a look at it. It's still farther to the north right now. By tomorrow, the leading edge of it begins to work into southwest Louisiana. I think, though, it is going to take a little bit of time to see that true cooler weather filter into our vicinity. But make no mistake, it is not going to be denied. By Wednesday, I do think we'll see those cooler temperatures filter in. We'll talk about those temperatures in just a second. The one downside to this front, though, you'll notice there's not much rain on this model. And no, we're still not expecting much, if any, rain along that front, which of course is not the best of news since we are pretty dry. However, I know a lot of us have been looking forward to some true fall weather, and we finally get a better taste of that during the mornings. In fact, by Thursday morning, I think many locations north of I-10 get into the 40s. Even along I-10, we'll probably get near 50 degrees. If the wind subsides enough, those temperatures may be even cooler than that. So by that time, we may need to get the gumbo ready, maybe a lighter jacket during the morning hours. It's going to be quite pleasant. And also other good news, the tropics are not too active right now. There is a wave we are watching in the central Atlantic, which could develop near the Lesser Antilles by the later part of the week. Even still, it's nothing that we really need to worry about in southwest Louisiana. So instead, we just have another warm day or two. By Wednesday, we may not even get to near the 80-degree mark. We'll go to Justin now with sports.